We're back. The event is back. What does it mean to see it back and seemingly bigger than ever?
You know what, it's so exciting. It's been so hard the last 3 years not having a gala for a foundation that basically relies on support. It's been very difficult. But we're back in style, but also with a little
And more eyes are on your world than ever before. It's been 24 hours since a certain episode hit the screens.
Yes.
What's your takeaway from what we just saw?
Well, it was so emotional. As you know, that was filmed quite a bit after we'd finished filming the season. And so it was just so raw, and it was just hard for me to watch because although as a producer you love all the ins and outs and the shenanigans, when you're emotionally invested in a group of people, my heart really broke actually for both of them. Of course, what he did, it cannot be condoned in any shape or form, but still to see the utter kind of misery and the devastation of the fallout, the relationship, it was hard to watch.
We're headed into what looks to be an explosive reunion. What should the fans keep in mind as they watch these episodes?
As we started the reunion, within the first 2 minutes, I did think, oh gosh, no way are we actually going to get through this, because it was a bit like running my animal center. It was like, sit and stay, because they were just so fired up. And, you know, Jane starting off and then Scandoval, and I just thought this is never going to last. But, you know, we managed to get through it. But yeah, it was intense. But, you know, these aren't fabricated arguments about, you know, these are real people's lives where, you know, they've been together for years and years and years. So it was hard. It was hard.
Your executive producer said there's going to be revelations in this reunion that are even going to shock the cast. So give me a little tease. What's to come?
Gotta watch.
Is there a path for Scandoval and Raquel to exist in the Vanderpump Rules universe anymore?
Well, I haven't had any contact with Raquel, so that's a bit of an unknown quantity to me right now. I think she really needs to discuss with us what's going on in her life. But Sandoval's been part of that group for, 15 years prior, 4 years prior to the show. So of course there's conversations and questions to be answered, and I hope they can get to that place. That's what I really hope for them. I don't think you can just shut the door on somebody. I think we're all guilty of some things, maybe not that, but I think at some point there needs to be kind of discussions, and I think we'll be there for it.
For Vanderpump Dogs, if somebody couldn't make it to the gala tonight, can't contribute on this level, how do people at home get involved?
Go to vanderpumpdogs.org. It's a family-run foundation. We're working people. It was very difficult for us to keep it going, through the pandemic, as our restaurants and our businesses were closed. But I actually managed to raise $450,000 on Cameo. Can you imagine how many happy birthdays and wishes I did? So that kept us going. They go to vanderpumpdogs.org. It's wonderful tonight, just the people who are here to support it. Kristen Chenoweth, who's got a book out all about dogs and adoption, she's singing, and in rehearsal we were crying just listening to her. She's this little tiny pretty petite thing that's got this unbelievable voice. So very, very excited to see her tonight.
And you mentioned the restaurants. There's so much out there about what's going on with Pump. Is there anything you want to clear up? Any misinformation that's out there?
Oh yes, there's always a different story. The lease expires, or it's expired, and we're just kind of keeping it going for another couple of months. I'd like to see Pride out, because that's such a big part of our lives every year. But yes, we've had it for 10 years. You make a decision when you're in this business to either renew or to walk away, and we decided with everything that was going on, and we're opening 2 more restaurants, to walk away. It was just really too expensive, the lease now.
Those will be in Vegas, and we'll see you there for BravoCon.
Oh, yeah, you've got to be there. Well, one's in Vegas. I'm not telling you where the other one is.